friends, welcome back to another, well, actually our last December daily live here for Patreon. I just hit the go button, so just waiting for the live to kick in on my tablet here. But tell me how the end of your month is going. Can you believe it? We are at the 28th, which means we only have a couple more days to go for 2022. That's crazy. Hi, Millie. I see you in here. Still waiting for my darn video. I feel like it's always a little bit laggy on my iPad, but that's okay. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Mallory. How are y'all doing today? Come on, iPad, do it. Sometimes I think if I try to get it started, oh, there we go.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Mel.
Oh, we got it. All right. Yay. Yay. Hi, Susan. Millie, you missed yesterday and Monday. You're sad about it, but you made it today. Yeah, who cares? It's okay. You can always go back and rewatch them. And even if you don't, I have all of the pages uploaded into the posts. I stayed up last night and did that. So everything's updated. I've got Instagram posts ready to go. It's all good. It's all good. Today we are going to be completing December daily for 2022 for me and my family. We're working on story 25, which technically is day 25, but story 25. And then I've got a final page or a final photo that will close out the album. So my plan for today is to do this layout, which is going to be a pretty quick process. It's going to go pretty fast, but that's fine. And once we have that done, then I want to bring out the full album and adhere pages together, add in some of these, I should probably grab them, bring them over, some of these little tabs and stuff to do all of the finishing touches. And then the only thing that I'll have left to fill in before, or by the first, whatever, is just the rest of those mini calendar photos. I figure I'm going to take that all the way to the end of the year, and then and that will be the calendar, just to have it fully filled in. I think that'd be fun. Even though my album's technically, it ends at day 25 or story 25. Anywho, hi everyone. Yeah, so look at this. I'm totally in pajamas still. It's a pajama day over here. It was a pajama day yesterday too. It's just going to be a pajama kind of week. And the fam is home. They're all downstairs. Aaron's got the week off, so he's watching the kids. And unfortunately, Jonah has come down with something. So 2 nights in a row, he's woken up in the middle of the night and gotten sick all over his bed, which is, super fun. But we persist, right? We keep going. But during the day, he seems to be a little bit better. It's the nighttime and coughing. He has an issue with coughing. But anyways, so it's just that kind of a week, pajama kind of week. Okay, you haven't gotten out of PJs either. And Mallory, yeah, it's just a PJ week, friends. We're just doing it together. Just know you're not alone. You're not alone. We're all in pajamas all around the world together on the same days. All right, let's see here. So Mallory, you are working with a layer template. Nice. Millie, you started December daily yesterday. Jenny, your kids are back in school. I am so jealous. So jealous. Yes. Size of the calendar pictures. Liz, I've been printing those pictures at, honestly, you could probably print them at 1 inch by 1 inch and then just trim them down to fit inside of the box. So the 1 inch by 1 inch would get your scale correct. But I've been printing them at 0.8 inches by 1 inch. It's still slightly too big, so I still have to trim a little bit extra off. I could probably do like 0.75 by 0.9 or something like that. It would probably be the correct size. But yeah, roughly 1 inch by 1 inch, but a little narrow. I know, Jenny, or Kay, we're all jealous of Jenny, aren't we? Super jealous. Except for Mallory, who's like, yeah, not don't want to be back in school, because Mallory's on vacation right now too. Okay, friends, let's go ahead, flip over to desktop and get to work on this layout. Like I said, it's going to be very quick. And then we will do the finishing touches and call this project done. Hallelujah. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, Kate, you're working on an Archer and Olive notebook for 2023 goal planning. Oh, that's so exciting. I love that. I've been working on my passion planner, front pages and back pages. I was filming one right before this and then went to stop the video and realized I forgot to push play. Oh, you know, fun times with recording videos. So I just, you know, I made up something that would work in its stead, but you know, so fun. Anyway, I've been working on that too. It feels so good to start doing some like planning and all of that. Okay, you got your 2023 planner set up too. Oh, it's so nice. It's so fun. Love it. All right, friends, here's what we've got. So that's my final photo. I'll bring this back out in a moment. Let's put you not in the direct sunlight. There we go. So today, my prompt was this morning / this evening. So I decided to do morning, afternoon, evening, because our Christmas day, we did different things at all of those different times. So we were at our house in the morning, we went to my parents' house in the afternoon, and then we stayed the night at their house for the evening. So I'm telling my story from that perspective of what did we do in the morning, what did we do in the afternoon, and did we do in the evening. And then my design prompt was mostly digital, which I was super excited about because that means pretty easy, you know, quick and easy. Now, if you remember from yesterday, let me grab that album, bring it over here. We're going to need this anyways. Yesterday we did my story 24 was inside of a pocket. Let me just move all of this stuff over. Okay, so yes, story 24 is this one right here. So we had a pocket page or a page protector, which ironically is the only page protector, like the only, what should I say, non-altered page protector I have in this entire album. Which is kind of crazy. I actually like the page protectors. I don't have a problem with them whatsoever. I just generally tend to do outside of the pockets because I do a little bit more interactive stuff, right? So that lends itself to being not in a page protector. So we're working on the back side of that. So I'm gonna actually just pull that out so we've got it. And then we can add the stuff into the pockets. All right, so to the side you go. All right, so we're working on the back side of this one. And I knew because I drew the prompt mostly digital that I wanted to work with a layer template. So I pulled this layer template from the Ali Edwards collection from this year. This was one of the 10x8 layer templates. Now, the layer template itself was an exact 10x8, meaning I could print it off and put it inside of a 10x8 page protector. But I kind of wanted this one to be outside of the page protector just because most of my album is. And I don't know, it just flow-wise to me felt better to have it outside. So I did take this digitally and alter it slightly. So I extended the photos and made them a little bit longer to fill in more space. So the page could be 11 inches by 8 1/4 instead of 10x8. Then I removed, there was like this little star thing right here. I removed that because I want to stamp in my titles here. Now I did pull out, I have 2 stamp sets in my entire collection that have the words morning, afternoon, and evening. I do have morning and evening story stamps from Ali Edwards, but there's not an afternoon word in the same handwriting font, right? So I've got this older one from Feed Your Craft that's called Time of Day. And it has an outlined word where there is morning, afternoon, and evening. This one I actually found after. I found that one, I think this morning. Grab the other one. I found this one. It was either last night or this morning as I was looking through my stamps, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there it is again, morning, afternoon, evening, and they're bigger. So yes, because the only other one I had was this Paper Person day by day stamp, which I think was one of the very first stamps they did, Paper Person. So it's definitely not something that they sell in their shop, and you know, Future Crafts out of business. So definitely need to look into some kind of stamp that still exists in a shop somewhere that has these words, because that would be probably more helpful. But this has morning, afternoon, evening as well, except they're really small. So I was originally going to use these in the space, but then I found these, and these ones fit also. The afternoon is a little, you know, it's a tight squeeze, but I like that better, I think, than the tiny. Although maybe I do just want to do the tiny. I don't know. Or maybe I will just do this, because the afternoon, the scale is a little bit too wide. This morning would be fine. I want the word to be slightly smaller than the paragraph, you know, and this one it's bigger. And the other two it's smaller. So I think actually I'm going to nix this and go back to that smaller font, or smaller, you know, word, scale, you know, whatever, all the things. Okay, so let's get these titles on here. I might add maybe like a small star embellishment, something along those lines. Oh, come on. Get out. Okay. And then this page, right, is mostly digital at this point. So I need you. I need small block. Are you big enough for all of those? Afternoon. Yeah. Okay. So we'll stamp out our words here. First. Etienne, you made a TBR list in your book journal, or in a journal. Let's see. K, help me knock things out. Yes, the prompts were, I will say that the prompts really, really helped this year, and is probably something I would return to again. I think I would do it again. Because with the journaling prompts and the design prompts, you still, you know, or there's, you know, there was another set that was supplies. You still are going to get a very different look, a very different story every single year, because your style changes, your supplies that you have on hand or, you know, available to you, those change. The stories themselves change. So, you know, the same set of prompts can get you a variety of stories even when you recycle them year after year, you know? So it's definitely something I'm going to do again, because it still gave me that sense of like, there is a plan, you know, I'm not just being thrown to the wolves. There is a plan, and you know, I can be creative, but also I'm not starting from total scratch, you know? Okay, so morning, afternoon, evening, yay. Then put that over there, put this over there, don't need that. Okay, so then it's just a question of, oh, what little things? You know, maybe I'll wait. I'll wait to add the little things. Let's do this other side first. So this side, I've got 2 photos that I'm just going to stick in as photos. I don't think I'm going to put anything on them. Because, you know, why? I don't need to. So this one is Jonah opening a present at my parents' house. This one is the 2 kids looking at something he had gotten at my parents' house. My parents have really, really good lighting in their house. So a lot of these pictures, well, this one's my house, but these 2 are from theirs. So like a lot of my pictures that I chose to use come from my mom's house, because the lighting is so much better there. All right, so then for my number, I pulled out this journaling card that's got the beautiful wreath on it. And I knew I wanted to add the 25 into the middle. I pulled out the gold foil because I felt like that gave like the biggest pop on the page. And then I was going through my page of banners that I could fussy cut out. And there was this one that said, "Find your joy." And I just like I like the flow of it. And so I want to put this layered underneath the 25 onto the card. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to add any dimension to it because, you know, it's going under that 25, which is already dimensional. And then also because this is going to be housed in a pocket, I don't want it to be too bulky where it's going to warp the plastic. So we'll put this one here, "Find your joy." I did pull out a couple of these, or fussy cut a couple of them. I also had this, this one says "Believing Always," and I thought that would be kind of cute for a Christmas story. And then this one that says "December Stories," which was a little too small. I thought about putting it over top of the 25, but it covers too much. Anyway, I landed on this one because I like the waviness of it. In the scale with the 25. I think it looks nice. Those other ones, I just need to finish cutting out the rest. Actually, I feel like this needs to go up. I need to finish cutting out the rest of these because then they just become, you know, die cut embellishments that I can just pull out to use. All right, I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so then we'll add sticky to the 25 and pop that into the middle like so. And then that goes up here. And then because I have a lot of pictures and I already have quite a bit of words over here, I didn't feel like I needed to tell any more story with this layout. So I am just going to create a filler card to put into the middle here, just to help balance the page and give it a little bit of space, since the photos are all kind of, you know, they're colorful and busy. So I went into my stash of papers and pulled this one out. This is like a, what do I want to say, like a graphic kind of diamond pattern. And I want to cut this into a 4x6. This pattern paper came from the Paisley Press mini kit, or kit. I don't know. Those kits aren't very mini. So I don't think they're mini kits. They might just be like a regular old kit. Anyway, so I've got extra left over for, you know, next year. And the card here. So to make this into a filler card, I'm going to add this gold foil star into the middle just because I think it's pretty. It pulls off of the gold, especially the gold that you see in that 25. So then maybe what I need to do is add little gold stars over here. That's what I'm thinking based on all of this. And then I've also got one of those black phrases from the December's Past whatever kit that says "Merry Christmas." So I just want to layer that on top of the star like so. Staple this puppy on there. Sure. And then call that done. So just a very simple filler piece for the layout. And I think that it looks really nice. Like, it just, having the two larger cards helps to balance all of the photos on here. Now, I do have some gold stars puffy stickers that I can add. I also have the glitter brads, but I'm thinking for the sake of simplicity and ease that, you know what, they might not be in here. They might be in, yeah, I don't want that. Okay, they're in my stash over here. All right, so I want to make another one of these books like this, PS, for my my regular stickers that I go through all the time, which would be essentially this. Let's see if I get it out. It's like it's a pile of them. I have like just a pile of random stickers. Oh, there's the heart. There's the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I wish I had one more. I wonder if I do in here somewhere. Anyway, because it's just kind of a jumbled mess of stickers in here, and it'd be nice for these to have a more permanent home. Oh, please? Darn. That's okay. Maybe I'll just do one next to each of them then. All right. Ugh, so many. Some of these I've had for just years and years and years, and I need to go through this again and destash again because, you know, there's just no way I would ever use them all. All right, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just like alternate it. So go like morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay. And then it pulls that gold over here. I think that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, because I'm going to have hole punches over here. Okay. I mean, that would be cute too. If I had another 3 of those gold tiny stars, I think that they're really cute in between the numbers, but I don't. So I won't. All right, so this is going to be day 25 or story 25. Done. I do need to hole punch it, but I think I'm going to stick it back to back with the photo that it's going to go with, and then we'll hole punch the 2 together. So journaling wise, here's what I wrote. I said, morning. The day started with Jonah waking us up around 7 a.m. We all ran downstairs to see what Santa had brought. The kids found their big gifts, a Nintendo Switch Lite for Jonah and Pokemon Violet for Izzy. We opened up all our gifts to and from each other and made a giant merry mess of the living room. The best part of the morning was the special surprise from Santa. He found Izzy's Pokemon Arceus game, which has been lost for the past 6 months, and left it wrapped under the tree. It was some real Christmas magic. Afternoon. At around 1 p.m., we arrived at my parents' house for the rest of the day. This was the year of Christmas Day with the Shaws. Grandpa Benedict had come over to celebrate with us too. When the unwrapping was done and thank yous exchanged, the kids settled into playing with their toys. Grandpa joined Izzy in putting together a new Pokemon Lego character. Then Grandpa sat with each of the kids for over an hour and listened to them explain their favorite video games to him. It was the cutest thing ever. And then evening. It took us a while to finish cooking dinner, mostly because our chicken took forever to cook through. Dinner was amazing. Once the table was cleared, we FaceTimed Haley and Axel to wish them a Merry Christmas while they are in Mexico. And then we played a couple of games together. A new game Izzy received today, Cat Rescue, and Sagrada, a family favorite. Throughout the day, I was working on a Rudolph 1,000-piece puzzle too, and almost finished it. We stayed the night, which made the day super fun and relaxing for us all. So, morning, afternoon, evening, Christmas Day, story 25, donezo. So then, for the final page in my album, I printed this. This was another layer template from the 10 by 8 layer templates. And again, I made it bigger so it would fit the 11 inches by 8 1/4. Once I did that, I also removed out all of the journaling boxes and filled everything with photos instead. But I wanted to keep the red frames on there because I thought it was really cute. So before we left my mom's house, I had her take, and this was actually on Monday morning, so technically this was after Christmas, but who cares? It does not matter. I wanted a family photo in front of a Christmas tree. We forgot to take one at our house before we went over there. So at my mom's house, I was like, hey, you have great lighting. You have a beautiful tree. Can you take pictures of our family in front of your tree? And she said yes. So right before we packed up to go home, we all went over to the tree in our pajamas still that, at this point we have worn them for like 36 hours. And then my mom took a bunch of pictures. Afterwards, as I was looking through all of the pictures, I died laughing because my kids, and specifically Jonah, is incapable, or they are incapable, of looking at the camera and just smiling. Like, it's just impossible. So every single picture has a ridiculous face, and they're all different. I swear he just kept like changing his face and made like crazy faces. So I've got like, this is the one of me being like, smile really big like you're happy, and he's basically grimacing. And then you've got like him, he's very confused, and Izzy's over here like evil grinning. And then you've got, this is the most normal, but Izzy's face is not normal. And then Jonah just keeps changing faces, and they're ridiculous. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make a compilation of tons of these photos because this is super funny. And that's how I'm ending. So simple joys, meaning finding simple joy in the fact that my kids are, they love the camera with their crazy faces. Anyway, the only thing I want to do to this is just add a little red tiny phrase sticker underneath Simple Joys. And then that's it for this. I just feel like it needs a pop of red to go with all of these red frames. So let me see if there's anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. This one says smiling is my favorite. It's like it knew. It's like it knew it was going to be a part of this. Smiling is my favorite. Is going to go right here. You know what? I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do, not you. There we go. Simple Joys. All right. And then that will complete the album. So with all of the pages done, the next thing that needs to happen is I need to go through the album itself and stick pages back to back so that it, actually it flows the way it's supposed to. Yeah, these ones are flat enough. They'll be fine. I'm like, I want to take pictures of these. Sometimes when they're really dimensional, I wait to put things together so that I'm going to grab a paper that I can protect. My desk has little bits of glue and stuff on it, so I'm going to do that so I can protect the pages. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but I was saying something and it'll come back. Oh, let me see what you guys are. I'm going to see what you guys are saying while I stick these things together. I'm actually going to pull this iPad over so you might see it in the frame, but that's okay. Okay, so all right, so let's see. Etienne. I'm going way back because I've missed out a lot. I've missed a lot. Oh, my head's gonna get in here a lot because I need to be able to see where I'm putting this stuff down. 2 albums from Citrus Twist, and ask them to keep the page protectors. Did they do that? So did they take the page protectors out for you when you ordered your albums? Okay. Oh, creative team. Okay. I thought that you might have been on the creative team. Sorry. I'm reading as we go. Yes. I have a bunch of page protectors piled up too. A whole bunch of them. But I definitely don't get them as much anymore, except for, I guess, whatever comes in the albums, which still is plenty. Nope. Oh, I should have. It's like I haven't done this in forever. I forgot my system of lining things up. I feel like I'm slightly off. It's okay. It's fine. Okay, so I need you, so I can hole punch this. All right. Okay, also, if you need a quick reference, or anybody really, if you need a quick reference of the prompts that I used this year, on Instagram, I've been saving all of my December daily stories to a highlight. And so it basically goes prompt, page, prompt, page, prompt, page. So if you need just a really quick, just leaf through a bunch of different prompts in a row, that can be a really good resource too. Okay, so let's grab over my... I cannot wait to put away all of this stuff on my desk. All of this December daily stuff. I mean, it's it's not everywhere, but there's a lot. I'm not going to, though, until after tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be working on the final layouts for Project Life, except for week 52, which is what we're currently living. So week 52, I'll put together in January during one of the January lives. And then that will be fully done. But I don't want to put away my December products because I want to be able to use some of the embellishments for the December Project Life weeks, if that makes sense. Okay, so this can go in here, which means I don't need these page protectors. Out. Put this in. And then this goes in. Okay, this one is good. All right, this one is good. This one, I'm not going to add a tab to it or anything because it's got the words there. I figure I'll just probably grab it from the bottom. Okay, but this next one needs adhesive. The card from, oh, Anna, I missed that, the card. Are you talking the wreath card, the black with the wreath on it? If nobody answered you, if that's the one, that was from the main December Daily kit, I think. Oh, the mini kit. A lot of those kits, it's mini compared to the main kit. You're right. A lot of the kits they went very well together. I have a ton of stuff left over. And one of my plans for January is to film a vlog style video that is essentially like putting away Christmas crafting supplies and, you know, destashing. So going through what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to toss, or not toss, but, well, some of it might get tossed. So what will be kept, what will be tossed, what will be donated. And then Or maybe I'll do like some kind of giveaway with all the stuff that I'm going to donate. And then getting out and organizing supplies for 2023. Because at the end of the year, I mean, there's just so much. And next year, there's going to be so much. So, you know, I'm in a slightly different situation, too, where because I am... Oh, I did it again. Because I am doing the video stuff for Allie and Company, I receive everything. Like, they'll send me everything from that year, which is a slightly different situation, right? Like, I can get rid of a lot more. I need to get rid of a lot more, because if everything comes my way, then it just builds up and it becomes too much. And that having too much stuff can become a stopper. Okay, so there's that one. Making a list. Now, the thing is when you hole punch them individually and then place them together, where did that hole punch go? The holes don't always exactly line up to each other. So I need to readjust that if I can. Oh, you're thick. Why are you so thick? You're not really that thick. Well, I guess you got three pieces of cardstock, so maybe you are. 800 pictures to get the one good one. Oh my gosh. I know, Etienne. Okay, so I see your comment about one album. I can't believe it either. I cannot believe that it was just one album this year. I'm so excited about that. Because, I mean, I love all of my albums, right? Like, I don't dislike that they are two, but I just felt like I wanted to try to make things less bulky, to go a lot simpler this year. I think next year I will probably do that again, if not even simpler next year. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but I feel like, you know, my one little word for next year is less. And part of that is, part of that stems from, you know, wanting to challenge myself to make less as well. So, because right now I just make all the things. So it would just be nice to, to reduce that pressure and not feel like I have to do all things. Anyway, so with a word like that, I feel like my album next year needs to also be, you know, less. Oh, I never finished filling this out. This was what, Sunday, Christmas Day? All right, so I'm going to quickly fill the rest of this out because I want this to be kind of a play-by-play of what we did. This is my little daily Passion Planner booklet that I printed myself because they offer their pages as free downloads, so you can print them and make them yourself. Now, we did Christmas, so we got there technically at 1. I want to say we opened presents around here. We had dinner. Dinner was so late because it took us a while to actually... my mom has a different kind of oven than we do, so it was hard to gauge when the chicken was done. And our meat thermometer was being like not precise, or I don't know, like it wouldn't read the correct temperatures. At least we didn't think it was. So, and we do not want to eat an undercooked bird. So anyway, it took us forever to eat dinner. And then we did, okay, so we had dinner, we had playtime. And then we did games. Well, we called Haley, so Haley FaceTime. And then games and movies. Okay. All right, so then Christmas Eve. Okay. All right, I do want to fill this in too. So best thing that happened on Christmas Eve was taking an accidental nap. That was so nice. Let's see, for today I learned to, what do I want to say here? Today I learned okay, relaxed. So today in one word, I'm going to say relaxed because it was. Saying at my in-laws, just expect to watch movies. This year, my sister-in-law asked me to bring some cookie dough with us because we were going to bake cookies with the kids. So she would prepare 2 kinds of cookie dough. I would prepare 2 kinds of cookie dough, and we would just make it into a cookies kind of day. And so I made mine in the morning and brought it over there, and we never did it. So and then I brought it over to my mom's house on Christmas Day because I'm like, well, now I have this cookie dough, and we didn't do it there either. So now it's just, in the fridge at my mom's. So Mom, if you're watching this, you should make those cookies. Best thing that happened was Grandpa hanging out with the kids. That was so good. Today I learned, today in one word, I'm going to say Mary for that. And what did I learn? Today I learned ooh, I know. Christmas miracles happen. I'm going to put in parentheses the game. That's what Izzy called it. She called it a Christmas miracle that Santa found her game. So, okay, we've got... The other thing I was writing on here that I thought would be interesting, so I tried to put things in this little booklet that I was like, this will be interesting to look back on in years to come. So some of it is just like how I am planning out my content for next year. Some of it's meal planning, because I think that's always interesting to see, you know, what are we making year after year as our kids hopefully become less picky and we can make more things. I've got, you know, the different, like the best things that happened and the things I'm learning. I think those are really good, like indicators of what we're going through in life right now. I've got more content stuff. This, I was planning out some things for Patreon next year, but then never had time to actually fill any of it in, which is totally fine. Same with this. I have the open story kit. I've received it and I need to make the planning video. So I was like, oh, well, I need to think about some ideas for the open theme. Again, did not plan, didn't do any of that. And then for Christmas Day, I decided to put on this side a Christmas gift log so I could write down the things that the kids, Aaron and I, received and who we got them from, as like a cool way to see like what gifts were given this particular year. So I'm just going to quickly jot down. I have everything through... Did I have this stuff from us? Yeah, I did. So I have everything through until my parents. So that. And what else? That might have been it. This is Nana, Joe, plus Popeye. And then she got that. Okay, so then Jonah was the hover ball. They got these really cool like hover soccer balls. It's basically like a disc that blows air and it hovers on the ground, and it's made to look like a soccer ball. So then you can kick it to each other inside the house, and it's not like kicking a ball around that's going to bounce and do all the things. It just stays on the ground. It was super, super fun. And my parents also got them a set of plastic bow and arrows, and they are obsessed. They love the bow and arrows and the hover ball. They had such a fun time with all of it. Okay, and then he got some stepping stones. I feel like I'm forgetting things, but I don't know. Okay, so we got that. He also got my grandpa, for all of the kids. Growing up for me, we used to get like Playmobil for Christmas, and then now he does it for my kids. So they each picked a theme that they want to collect through the years. So Izzy has like this fairy, like a fairies and unicorns and mystical type of collection. And then Jonah is working on his rescue vehicles, because he loves cars. Okay, so I think that is that. And then we got that. I got some bath bombs. And what else? Bath bombs and, oh my gosh, when you start to like draw blanks. Like, I know. Oh, my mom she got us our very first little Christmas village house. I've wanted to collect those for years, and so she started our collection this year. So we got that. I know there was something else. Okay, and then he got a cookbook. Do you remember how I asked you guys to help me pick what his present should be, Aaron's from me for Christmas? And it was like something for his computer, like a keyboard or something for his computer, or a set of knives, or there was something else. And you guys were all like, get him the knives, get him the knives. Okay, so I did, and he's so excited by his new knife set for cooking. It's the best. And there was something else too, but I don't remember. We'll see. I'll have to think about that. And then Amazon from Grandpa, and Amazon for me too. Okay, there we go. So to add this into the book, I'm gonna grab my long arm stapler and put that on here so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna open this up to the middle, and then I'm going to adjust that into the middle. And I think what I'll do is staple it next to the original staple. There's one. And two. And then that gives me the little planner. It is now done and put together. So that can go in here. All right, let me see. Now that that's done, let me go back to you guys. So we've got oh yeah, paper person. Tempting to Campbell paper person. I haven't gotten any of the paper person kits since forever ago. Whenever they, I think I did it for the first maybe year-ish that paper person was around, the kits and all of that. They're really pretty. They're really nice, but I found them harder to use. So I canceled them, but I love their stamps, you know, and I find their stamps to be incredibly versatile. Oh, is this already put together? You are. Okay. I do love their stamps and the ones that come in those collections. They're really good ones. Okay, so here is our next page to put together. Okay. So Etienne, making a stash kit for January. I want to have a collection of supplies I try to use versus just picking things one at a time. That's a good idea. You could also, Etienne, are you doing Project Life next year? I feel like that's where I generally make for myself. Anyways, I make the most stash kits. So where you just kind of go through and pull out, you know, products for a certain amount, a certain period of time, and then make kits from that. They're really fun. I mean, even just normal products, it's fun too to make your own stash kit. Okay, do that. Millie, this is going to be your first year doing One Little Word with the community, because you say you've done words, right? Or you just don't have a word yet. Wait, hold on. Take photos, maybe journal, watch all the videos, get inspired. Yes. I feel like with One Little Word, that's definitely a class, a project that is a, you know, at your pace kind of a thing, you know, like take from it what you need and what resonates and leave the rest. But I hope I think it'll be a good experience for you, I hope. It's definitely one of my more favorite projects, especially like looking back on it. It's one of my favorite things to go back and be like, wow, you know, the growth is just, you can see the growth and you can see the changes that years bring through your own journaling and your own photos. But anyway, it's a good one. Oh, okay. I feel like I should do it this way. This one's like slightly shorter. Interesting. Focus, start, and show up. Those are all good. I think, so I was writing out some stuff about my One Little Word yesterday because I'm putting a page about it inside of my front pages, the front pages of my passion planner. And so I wrote out, you know, the definition and my reason why. And I also wrote out, which is something that Lucretia talks about all the time, some companion words or, she calls them anchor words. So words that help to support and hold up. I'm looking for my whole bunch. Where did I put it? It's probably right in front of my face. Anyway, words that hold up your word. And so I wrote down focus as one of my supporting, you know, anchor words. What in the world? Where did I put that? Oh, it's right here. It's at my feet. Okay. This room is a mess. It needs to be not a mess. Okay. There we go. Okay. I feel like this is a page that I'm slightly concerned about stability because it's on regular vellum that's very thin. So I am concerned about the hole punched side. What I have been thinking about doing is adding maybe some washi tape to this. I just want to see, you know, like what would this look like? Or some pattern, like some cardstock just to the inside here. Which do I have? I have this one. That would be kind of fun. I think I might do that, just the cardstock. Just because over the years, I don't want that to like rip off and then it's ruined, you know? So I think that's what I'm gonna do is just trim a piece that is 1 inch, 2 pieces, 2 inches. This also lets me use up the scrap that I've been carrying around for who knows how many years, and add that to the side. And I think that will help. Do I want to use score tape? And if I do, now where did I put the score tape? Oh my gosh, I'm just losing everything, my mind. Okay. Lindsay, you just, okay, so I'm scrolling down to the bottom. I'm skipping over a whole bunch of things. I'm so sorry, friends. I will go back and read. I'll go back and read your things later. But picking up at Lindsay, you canceled your Allie Edwards subs. Really hard, FOMO for real, but you have too much stuff right now. I have to say that I'm proud of you for canceling your sub. I think it's really hard to get into a community like, you know, the scrapbooking Allie Edwards type of community, to receive the products, to realize that you have too much stuff, but then to have the strength to say, no, like I can't bring in any more. The nice thing is pretty much nothing sells out in the subscription. So you are virtually guaranteed to have a chance to purchase any of the kits that you feel particularly drawn to at a later point in time. I think they start adding them into sales, or they bring them back and offer them to the community at large. I want to say 3 or 4 months after they come out in the subscription. So you'll just have to mark your calendar, I suppose, for, you know, when the sales happen. Although they're less predictable these days. I feel like they're just happening all the time. But anyway, you are going to be able to have a chance to get any of the kits that you want. And that gives you some time to decide if it is really a theme, products, blah, blah, whatever, that you seriously want, and or, you know, I mean, nobody needs anything, but that you really want, right? It gives you the time to have it not be so shiny and new. And then you can decide like, okay, yes, this is after all a kit that I would want. Or, you know, actually, no, I don't want that one, now that I've had time to think about it. So anyway, proud of you, because that's hard to do. It's hard to cancel those things. And I know it probably wasn't a super easy decision to make. So anyway. All right. think that is going to help this page. Let's hope. Let's hope that helps the stability of this page, because that, and that looks cute. Look at it. See? There it is with that little pop of the red and white. I think that's cute. And then when I turn this, it feels a lot more stable. Like I'm not going to rip it in half. So I will count that as a win. All right. So there's that one. Getting there. You are good. This one needs to be adhered back to back. You can't finish your album because then I will stop working on mine. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, Etienne. One last live day. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing my Project Life, finishing up Project Life. So I've got weeks 48, 49, 50, and 51 that are all ready to go. We're living week 52, so I'll do that one next week. But my plan for tomorrow is to go live and with all of you guys and finish those 4 weeks, which are all December. So you'll still have some December inspo. So I guess you have until tomorrow to finish. I'm kidding. I am kidding. Okay, so there's that. And that. There's actually far less pages than I thought that are going to need tabs. I might not have any that need a tab. We'll find out. Okay. Oops. All right. Oh, that one was I did perfect. Okay. Excitement. All right, so oh yes, I was gonna say, Mallory, we should tell them. So next year for 2023, I am handing the torch over to Mallory for Story Kit Crush. So starting next year, Mallory is going to be the Story Kit Crush person, which is really exciting because Mallory has done such a good job with like participating and helping me out and doing all the things. So I'm excited. I'm very excited about it. And Mallory, I saw your email about me participating. I will say that for right now, for 2023, I do have a plan to create 2 Story Kit Crush layouts each month. So if you want me to, like, I will send them to you and you are more than welcome to use them in hops or whatever you like. Or, you know, if you want to have it be just other people, it doesn't matter to me. I will send it to you. But I am planning to do 2 Story Kit Crush projects each month so that, 1, I can use up my stuff because, you know, I also still have a lot of stuff. And 2, it works into the projects that I want to get done next year, if that makes sense. So that is still a plan for me, but I will definitely let you know if I ever can't follow through. for a month, because there are some months that are just like crazy pants busy, and there's always the potential, you know, that I might have to skip out on a week or on a month. But I'm very excited for Mallory to take it over. Super excited. And so if you want to participate in any kind of like hops or anything, let Mallory know. Okay, so we've got, oh, what do I want to put on you? Not all the junk food. Sure. And then I need something that matches the size of you. Maybe this, like, no, a little bit more. Sure. I probably just need to like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sticking these back to back so we can stick them in. It's not perfect. Well, it'll be fine. Okay, there's a tab for you. I'm not putting a tab on that one because the, you know, trim is tab enough. This one, though, I did want to put one on. Although I'm thinking maybe I want to just use one of those sticker tabs. One of these. Thinking maybe black. So we've got celebrate presents, festive, merry, bright. I think I'll do the one bright. Okay. So there's that one. Slightly crooked, but you know, it'll be okay. I did adhere that back to back already. I did not do this one. So close. This is story number 6. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm totally not doing that. That's so funny. You need some change. I get that. I need some change too. I'm really excited to have this done. Normally I skip this part, this like, let's put everything back to back and adhere it down. And then like my last year's album from December, still like the pages aren't put together. They're just in the book. So this year I was like, I am making that. I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to do it during the live so that I must do it. So that it will be like finished. I'm so excited for it to be finished because yes, I'm ready to like move on. Okay. Okay, Liz, Project Life. So I am doing Project Life, but I am doing it not in page protectors. So I'm going to be doing something slightly different, but it's still going to be Project Life-esque. So I actually ordered all of my pages that I'm going to be using for this version of Project Life. I ordered them, I had them printed over at the UPS store, and I'm going to go pick those up this afternoon. And then tomorrow I'm doing a live over on the Craft the Story Facebook group, and going to share with the community there what I'm going to be working on, or you know, how I'm going to be making this Project Life thing work. Anyway, so what I am doing is I am creating my own page templates similar to Mochi Things, which is this. So something similar to this, where there are boxes and then space around it. There are things that I don't like about this book. and things that I do like about this book that I'm like, ooh, I actually think that that could work for Project Life. So what I don't like about it is that, one, it is not 6 by 8. It's a different size than a 6 by 8. Two is that the border around the boxes is green. It's like a taupey green, but it's a green. And I would prefer to have white around the outside of my photos and journaling and all of that. So I thought, why couldn't I take this same kind of concept and alter it into a 6 by 8, you know, include other types of formats, because I've really enjoyed working with, you know, multiple kinds of formats in my 9 by 12 Project Life, and then use stickers, stamps, cards, photos, blah, blah, in order to fill 2 of those pages to create my 6 by 8 sized Project Life. So that's what I'm going to do. I wish I had the pages with me right now. I was going to go get them yesterday and then decided to just wait until today. I have to go get them today because I need them for tomorrow. Anyway, I got all the pages printed, so I can just pick and choose which formats I want to use during the weeks. And then I will print photos and all of that and add it onto the pages. So they will go outside of a page protector for me, similar to that Mochi Things. So then the reason I wanted to do it 6 by 8 is because I want to add these Project Life-ish. And the reason I call them Project Life-ish is because it's the same concept. I will be doing one double page layout for every week of the year, 52 weeks. And then I'm going to be using, rather than using, let's say, you know, stories by the month or a story kit that's got those specifically sized journaling cards to fit in the pockets, instead of using the journaling cards in that way, instead what I'll do is primarily use the stamp sets, so story stamp and the stories by the month stamp, to create those pages. But then I can use the embellishments, the stickers. I can even cut up the journaling cards to make them work in the format as well. So I'll still be using the products just in a slightly different way. And my photos and journaling will be less. You know, they'll be maybe not necessarily fewer pictures, but the pictures themselves will be smaller. And then all of that is going to go inside of a 6 by 8 album. From there, my plan is to have my 6 by 8 album not be a Project Life album. I'm going to call it something different. I'm going to call it my yearbook. And so inside of my yearbook, there will be, which will have multiple volumes. I'm gauging myself to have 3 volumes, 3 albums that will consist of all of the stories for the year. Within the volumes, I'm hoping to house 4 months of stories. And then each month will have its own section with a divider. And it'll have an opening photo, an opening page, something I just loved from the month. And then after that, it'll be a double page spread, the Project Life weekly spread. So a double page weekly spread. And then in between the weekly spreads, I want to do 1 or 2 deeper dive stories using the story kits and the stories by the month kits. And, you know, what I would traditionally put inside of my story albums. Okay, excellent. So it'll be a yearbook, but inside of my yearbook will be Project Life / story album put together. It'll be somewhat chronological because, you know, the stories in between, but I don't necessarily care. So if it's like a week and then there's 2 stories, and if like one happened at the beginning of the week and one happened at the end of the week, but I swapped them because who knows why, I think that's fine. It's all in the same week. It's fine. Okay, so we've got that, and then I think I just need to do my title page, and then this is done. my rehearsal for tomorrow's live. Yeah, so, but tomorrow I'll have the examples, so I'll be able to show. I'll be able to show what this is going to look like. I feel like I probably should make up like a mock. No, I'm going to take that out. I wonder if I should make up a mock week just to give an example. I probably should. So it can make sense. Oh, hi, Marvella. Welcome back. Yes, I am definitely going to flip through once I'm done with all of this. You guys will get the final flip through for December Daily today. And then I'm also I need to film like an actual flip through of it that I think, although I might wait and do that later. So I eventually will share the flip through on YouTube and Instagram too. I should do it today because I have good lighting. The sun is out, which is nice, but I also want to film some other things. So I don't know, maybe not. Okay, so Lindsay, once I have the pages, I'm going to go pick them up today, and then I'm going to take some pictures of them and make a mock layout. I need to make a mock layout because I need to have it for an image of it anyways. Once I have all that done, I'm going to create a listing for them on my Etsy page. And it'll be for the full set. So I currently have designed 8 different pages or 8 different layouts that can be mixed and matched to create a full spread. So I'll make a listing that's for all 8 of them. But I gotta get pictures of them first. Oh no, this one's a little crooked. Shoot. Can I? Wonder if I can like. Come on. Of course, it would be the first page that I'm gonna get wrong. Okay, there we go. Huh. Okay, all set. All right, so that is that. I need to punch this one again. Oop. Get out, get out. All these scraps everywhere. So I'll probably honestly put them into the Patreon too, the pages, so that you guys can just have them. Most likely. I like to do that because then you have an extra perk of being here, you know? All right. So most likely I will do that. All right, now, woohoo, I think that's it. I think that's the whole album. So we will, and it is one album, friends. It is one, a singular album. Okay, so, whoop. All right, so here is what I'm going to do. Let's clear off this desk and F-bombs at the silhouette. The silhouettes can be super annoying. They really can. And I feel like print and cut for me is just finicky. Like sometimes it works great and other times it does not work great. I'm really glad that I'm not like a sticker creator that has to print and cut a whole bunch of stickers to ship off to people. Because that would be, I don't know if I would be able to handle myself. For the most part though, I'd say for the most part, my silhouette and I are friends. It's just that print and cut, which I think I probably need to do more research. I think I had it figured out, and then now I'm not so sure because it hasn't been working. And what I tried to print and cut were these tiny little like icon stickers for a planner, and it just was off. Like I had the registration marks and everything, and it just still was off. So I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just easier to buy it, you know, buy the not digital version of those things. Okay, so we are cleared. We are good. Got that. Okay, here we go. December daily, 2022, final flip through. Okay, so we have the inside. The only thing that's not final that I will be filling in the rest of it is my little calendar over here. So we've got the tiny pictures. This is through to the 21st. So I still have the 22nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. No, the 20th, right? Because then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. So I'm going to take this through to the end of the month, so it'll fill in the whole thing. But I'll have to come back and do that. I'll probably just take this little thing out and put it on my desk so I remember that I have to do it. And then and then I'll print those out and get that finished. But anyway, so calendar. Okay, so we've got title page, family photo from the fall. And then this page is the reason why. So another photo, the tag that comes out that says engage, notice, and play. That's what Christmas is all about. That goes in the little plastic pocket, which I did so you can see the full beautiful paper when the tag is taken out. We've got around here, which has the journaling on the two sides of the circle and the photos that go along with it around the outer circle. Story 2 was my sister's gender reveal. So we've got the star wreath around the large gingerbread house, a series of photos of them revealing what the gender is of their baby that's going to be born in April, and then a list of 10 things that I'm grateful for. This one prompt was around here and pockets. Yes, I'm like, was it pockets? I think it was. So around here and pockets. I'm grateful for and texture. So this was my texture, bringing in all the different textures over here. Story number 3 was a photo foundation, and I don't know, I'll see when we get to the journaling. And December were my 2 prompts. For this one, I've got the picture of the table, the dinner menu that I brought home from the event, and then this little pocket on the front that holds the photos that we took at the photo booth. So some of them are Aaron and his coworkers, and then the top one is me and him. Next, I have a large title was my design prompt, and then my journaling was I want to remember. So wrote that out. Picture of getting our tree. For story number 5, it was about decorating the tree. My prompt was fussy cutting. So I fussy cut out all of these wreaths from a larger piece of paper and reconstructed them to make them onto a smaller canvas. And my journaling prompt was, I don't remember. Oh, moments of magic, or moment of magic. That's what it was. Like, I can usually tell when I read my journaling. 6 was interactive, and a story that like numbers, what is it, like a story by the numbers or something. And so this was this is one of my favorite layouts, I think, of the whole album. So it's the window looking one, and then we adhered the photo on there, sliced around 3 of the 4 sides, and then added my numbers on the bottom. So we've got 4 cups of coffee, 3 starved cats, 5 hours on the phone, 2 loads of laundry, 5 YouTube videos watched, 32 photos edited, 3 ornaments off the tree, 2 hours at the salon, 8 trips in the car, 1 package received, 12 pages read, 2 sick kids. Of course they were sick. Loved that one. Now I misjudged, I misplanned, and the story number 7 I created so it was on this side with the tag. And I think at the time I already knew that I was going to have this be 7 and this be 8. So when I came to put it in here, I was like, oh no, I forgot that this page I don't have anything for. What am I going to do? But during the prep day party, one of the challenges was to stamp out a quote. And so I stamped out this quote and I had it in my stash. And this just became the perfect opportunity to add the quote in here. So I've got the full page quote on the opposite side. Then for story number 7, this one was paper piecing was my prompt, my design prompt. So I paper pieced together this tag, which is inspiration taken from a previous layout that Allie Edwards had made. Then I've got this was awesome and here's why was my journaling prompt. On the back of this, I have our family photo with Santa talking about getting our picture taken with Santa and that being awesome because I never thought we would ever get a full family photo with Santa ever again. And then I've got a little tag here that slips in with additional journaling about my mom's new lawn decoration that they added this year, which were these cool candy canes. So that's number 7. Number 8 was when we are together was my prompt. And the design was stamping. So I stamped out my quote, stamped out 1 through 10, and then talked about 10 things we do when we're together with my book club friends. So my sister Haley, Caitlin, and Sarah. So that's on that vellum page. On the back side of that, I had the design prompt of Shaker Pocket, and my journaling prompt was, it's beginning to look a lot like, right? Or no, it's lovely weather for, that was my prompt. It's lovely weather for ... Mine was like, it's lovely weather for being inside and watching movies. So then we've got, this is just kind of a filler here that goes along with this page. And then it opens to the full circle of the cookies that we cooked or baked and decorated this year. The back side of that holds story number 10, which really this goes to story number 10. Story number 10 was using circles, I think was my design prompt. I think it was circles. And no, yes, I think it was circles. And then my journaling prompt was today I, today you, today we, which you could take and just do one of those, like today I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this, or today you, and then you, and then you. But I thought it would be fun to do all 3. So, what did I do? What did you, meaning the rest of the family, do? And then what did we do together? So I, you, we. On the back of that, I have story 11, which was... This one was one of the funny, so there were 2 prompts that I had done for the printable, and one of them said horizontal columns, and the other one said vertical rows, which is funny because I've just mixed them. They're the wrong ones. It should have said vertical columns or horizontal rows. Anyway, so this was using one of those, and I did that for my journaling. And then a flat lay photo. And what I don't remember is what the prompt was, the journaling prompt. It was something very similar to like I, you, we, but I basically wrote out what each of us did this day. And then took a picture of all the things that related to what we did. I don't remember what this was though. Then story number 12 is my around here. This one, the design prompt was hearts, which, is a very loose interpretation here with this window that has a heart on it. I decided that counts. And then my journaling prompt is, this is how we do Christmas. You open this up, there's a little QR code that has a video to my tour of my house, and then the journaling on the inside, and then it just ties shut. I do double knot it because the single knot does come out, so I just do a really loose double knot so it's easy to pull out. And then photos of the house. This is definitely a favorite from this year as well. Story 13, journaling prompt was on repeat, and my design prompt was gold foil. So I've got gold foil from the embossing on my title here, this on repeat. Made this tag from some vellum, some page protector from a previous year. We've got the number 13 there, and then inside are 4 different pieces of media. So I've got TVs, the TV, which has one of the movies we watched this year, and then on the back side I stamped out, just generally what's been on repeat on the TV. So then we've got Pentatonics with the CD. We've got, this is the December Daily Allie Edwards process video on an iPhone, with the things that I've been watching on the phone. And then a Nintendo Switch Lite, which is what my kids play with, or they currently both have a Nintendo Switch Lite with Minecraft, because that's what they've been playing. And then on the back side, I just talked about games, different games that have been on repeat throughout the month of December. And then that just all slips down into the pocket. For story 14, this one was about Isabella's school concert, and the design prompt was a gallery wall, which is why we ended up with this page. And the journaling was 'tis the season for. So all of my journaling starts with 'tis the season for, 'tis the season for, 'tis the season for. Now I felt like I didn't really get enough of the story onto this. So that is partially why the rest of the story is on the back of the circle here. Also, I felt like it was too busy. It needed something as a break in between the busyness of the tag and the busyness of this gallery wall over here. So this helped to break that up as well. And then bonus gave me more room for more story. Number 15 was about Izzy's school Christmas party. So we did the presents here. I think the prompt was collage, making a collage, which I figured that kind of counted as a collage. And then my journaling prompt, it's beginning to look a lot like ... So mine is, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas vacation. Then story number 16, design prompt was stars, and my journaling prompt was observations. So the stars all pull out of their little slit in the photo. This is a picture of the guys playing Dungeons and Dragons this year, or this December. And then each of these tags has the word observations with the journaling on it. And then it just goes back into the slot. This one was a really fun one to figure out how to make it work. And luckily we found a way to make it work. So yay for that. Oh no, where'd you come from? It is that Paisley press, I'm telling you. So they still added adhesive to the back of the Paisley press chipboard, but the adhesive is not very good on it. It falls off. So I've noticed that I've had that happen a couple of times. Apparently I didn't add extra to you. So put you on here where you are supposed to go. Okay, so this one is a tag. I think my prompt for this was a swivel feature, something that swivels. And the design might have been tags. I don't remember what it was. It could have been handwriting. No, I don't think it was handwriting. It might have been tags or layers. Maybe layers. I don't know. So I forget these. They elude me sometimes. Anyway, so we've got the vellum tags on top of photos printed into those tag shapes. They do turn, so you can see the photos underneath. Some of them are like more special than others. So like this one here, I've got the kids and me playing a game together. I ended up not putting anything over top of the majority of that picture because I really love this one. I don't often get a lot of pictures that are candid of me and the kids interacting together, so that one was special to me. I have the one over here of the kids making a face when it was time to, I think it was time to open presents at some point there. I've got This one here with the plastic, you can see through a little bit better. This one is the full family over at the tree. We got together early with my sister and Axel to celebrate Christmas with them before they went to Mexico. Story 18 is about the Zoom wrapping party that we had on Saturday, the 17th. The stories don't always line up with the day that they happened. That just is a thing. The underside of this is all the wrapping paper that I used this year for our gifts. And then I've got photos of those who had their camera on during that meeting. And then for this one, my journaling prompt was feeling cheerful or feeling grinchy. And I was feeling cheerful, so I wrote about feeling cheerful. For story number 19, this was the day in the life prompt, or, a story by using time as a prompt. And then I took pictures throughout the day and just journaled about my day. 20 was on my list or on my phone. And I took that and ran with it to do the planner. So my list is generally my planner. So I've got my 7-day planner that goes from December 19th to December 25th in here, and all of the notes and everything in between, and then that goes into the pocket. And then this just talks about like using my planner and all of that. Story number 21 was about going on a lights drive. I've got the picture of our house in the middle here, and then this turns, and we did this little cutout out of the paper so it could flip open, have the journaling behind it, and then just this little extra decor there on the inside. I love the simplicity of this page. I think it's really pretty. I've got the story number 22, which is the things that my kids have said throughout the course of the month. So little things that I had been collecting all month long. 23, giving myself permission to cancel our Christmas Atom party for the year. Story 24 was, and this one, what were these ones? This one, the prompt was, this one actually might have been circles. And the other one, I don't know what it was. Maybe like die cut or something. And then through the senses was journaling. This one was a list of small delights and hand stitching. This one was an insert or shaped page. And then giving myself permission to was my prompt. 24, the design prompt was page protector or in the pocket. And then my journaling prompt was I love this because, and then Christmas Day, which was mostly digital, was the prompt, and this morning, afternoon, evening, right? And then the final page, the final photo, and it's done. That is it. Woo! It flows pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So it is done. It is fully done. Everything's adhered together. I still need to finish the calendar by the end of the month, but, December Daily 2022 completed. Oh, friends. Thank you, first of all, for joining in with me all month long and working on this project together. I think that working on these pages live with all of you helps to hold me accountable to not only finishing my album, but really getting the stories told when they are fresh. And I am eternally grateful for that. Also, I truly appreciate and love your company while I'm working through all of this. It really makes this crafting time super enjoyable. So thank you for coming along with me on this journey this month and finishing this album together. I hope that these videos have been a way to connect, and then also a way to get inspiration, motivation, encouragement to work on your own projects this month as well, or in the months to come. These videos will remain on Patreon, and I also take pictures of all of the layouts and I put those into the posts for each of the videos as well. So I'll put the pictures from today into today's live post, so you can always come back and reference them again, or come back and watch portions of them again if you want to in the future. They'll stay here on Patreon. For my YouTube channel, I will film a flip through of this album that I will probably share towards the beginning of December daily season next year. So for now, the flip through will just be here. But, you know, images are on Instagram as well, so you can check that out there too. Yeah. I can't believe it. I can't believe the one album is like blowing my mind and makes me so happy. So tomorrow, which is Thursday, a couple of things going on tomorrow. One, at noon, so 12 p.m. Eastern time, I will be live over on the Allie Edwards Craft the Story Facebook group, talking more about my story, memory keeping, blah, blah plans for next year. So I will have that going on. It's probably going to be a shorter live there. So I'm going to guess maybe like an hour or less. And then at 2 o'clock, we will be here on Patreon live, finishing up those 4 spreads in my Project Life album for the 48th week through the 51st week. So 48, 49, 50, and 51. We're going to get those done tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. So hopefully I'll see you here for that. Also, tomorrow is my birthday, so come and hang out with me on my birthday. It would make my day. Yeah, come hang out. That will be fun. Oh, and then on Friday, P.S., Friday is our last Fridays with Friends get together for 2022. That will be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And again, it's just like a low-key way to hang out, do some crafting. So if you're still working on December daily and you're at the push to get it done before next year, come hang out with us in the evening on Friday and work on it. I'm probably going to be working on planner stuff, most likely. And maybe just kicking back and relaxing a little bit and chit-chatting with all of you. But yeah, that is that. So friends, yay. I will see you here tomorrow, I hope, at some point, either on the Allie Edwards or here on Patreon. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. And that's that. So see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, friends. Bye now.